is Mike Montgomery waiting for his trim.
No.
And this is Wayne Hensley. He's been a barber here at Mineral Springs for how long, Wayne?
27 years.
27 years. And Wayne is also the haunted tour operator here at Mineral Springs Mall. And you've been aware of the ghost for a long time, though, right?
Yes. Probably after about 3 months of working here, I think I started getting experiences.
Would you say you've become more or less skeptical about ghosts?
Well, when I first moved, I always use a scale of 1 to 10 to judge things. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 not believing in ghosts and 10 being a believer, I was probably a 2.
Okay.
Now I'm a 10.
So
I used to be a 9 3/4, but there's no other explanation. It's not a me.
You do something kind of interesting every election year. You have your a barber poll, so to speak, P-O-L-L.
Yes.
So when did you start doing that?
I started in the Dukakis-Bush election, which was good 20 years ago.
Right.
And I just did it for 1 week, a little bit before the election. All registered voters could vote in my poll, and it was a secret ballot. And my results came within 1% of the way Madison County voted.
Wow.
So I was very pleased with being able to predict the area
Sure.
and how they feel. And I continued to do that poll every presidential election, and I'm always within 1 or 2% of the way Madison County goes. But it's always predicted Madison County very accurately. I'll wait until just a week or so before the election to do it. People are always asking me about it.
Sure.
Wayne, while you predicted the Madison County results fairly accurately, have you compared Madison County results in general to the general election?
Oh, Madison County is far more Democrat. I don't know if Madison County, I don't know how far back you would have to go, probably pre-Roosevelt.
I would think
Before
so.
Madison County.
Very Democratic county we are here.
Yes.
Now, I started to come see Wayne to get my hair cut probably, about six years ago?
Yes.
6 or 7 years ago?
Yes.
When I actually had hair. The Telegraph robbed me of it in the meantime, so the last few months I've just kind of been buzzing my own at home. But one of the things I thought was really interesting when I started coming in here was you do this thing where you have a nice portrait of a barbershop scene, but you put celebrity faces or national, international faces on there as well, and kind of as a little contest for your customers. So.
Yeah, so anybody who actually names those faces correctly gets their haircut free.
And how often?
8 years I've been doing that,
Wow.
and only one person has ever done it. Just one. And that girl was good.
Now, I imagine you cut a lot of servicemen's.
Yes, I do.
So when did they?
A lot of recruiters send recruits down here.
When did they start leaving you souvenirs, so to speak?
A lot of them, when they get back from a foreign country, will bring me something.
Right.
And I've had a lot of people from Iraq. Of course, that banner flew in Iraq.
Wow.
As well as that was the actual money over there with Saddam's pictures on it. And some from Afghanistan. So it's kind of neat hearing from those guys when they come back.
Sure, definitely.
Let me say something about your video segment. I think this is really a good idea. Because there's a lot of people that, come in, especially people I graduated from high school with that moved out of town. And they stay in touch with Alton through that webpage.
Right, right.
And so this is going out to them.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Actually, most of the people who go on our ghost tour are not from Alton.
And I've heard that. From some of
the,
from several of the ghost tours over the years that it's a lot of people coming from Missouri and that sort of thing. That,
it is.
And I guess maybe some of the people that live in Alton, they hear about it so frequently that they're just, tired, maybe tired of it, or.
It's like probably from St. Louis that don't go up on the arch.
Yeah.
Right.
They drive by the Mineral Springs every day. If people really knew what goes on in this building, instead of having 20 people on a ghost tour once a month, we'd have 100 a day.
Sure.
I'm really not exaggerating. I mean, it is incredible.
Do you think the amount of people in the building affects the energy at all? With the things that happen.
The people on a particular ghost tour, if they're all believers, and sometimes you have a mixture,
Right.
if they're all true believers that have had ghost experiences before, it's going to multiply the effect.
Right.
You know, they're going to become so sensitive to the ghost that all kinds of things.